10 yards. That's all that stands between a legacy and a footnote. But today, the measurements aren't happening on the field. They're happening in the front office. Welcome to the 2026 NFL Free Agency Special Edition of Gridiron Gurus. Today, the league year has officially reset. The salary cap has cleared the $300 million mark, and the checkbooks are wide open. And now, to lead you through the entire chaos, here are your gurus, Grant Winsauer and Michael Rapollo.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of Gridiron Gurus. Me and Michael are going to be here for the next couple of hours to go over any signings that happened today and any signings that happened while we're in this room. And honestly,
as we just started, Nakobe Dean just got signed to the Raiders.
Yes, I did just see that. That's a 3-year deal, according to I have to pull it up on my phone.
Scheffler.
Adam Scheffler. The money has not been released yet, but I'm sure in the next 5 minutes that will be released. And honestly, I'm gonna say that's a good deal. Nakobe Dean, a great linebacker.
There's still one player out there that we all thought would get signed that still hasn't.
Yeah,
that's Trey Hendrickson.
That is literally Trey Hendrickson, and I'm gonna actually put that banner up here, and we're gonna start off with that because that is pretty big. I mean, we've seen edge rushers today get mounds of money for very limited production. And
who was the guy that the Commanders signed? It was Odin Owen or whatever his name was, right? 100 million or is something. He got $100 million for 4 years.
Yeah.
What is Trey Hendrickson going to get?
That is insane. I mean, it's ridiculous that Trey Hendrickson is still unsigned. The two of us in here are really hoping that he gets signed eventually throughout this show, and we are also hoping that that signing is to the Bears. But we'll see.
The Raiders are just spending. What's going on?
Yeah.
This has got Quay Walker as well.
Wow. Oh, and apparently, for Nakobe Dean, it's $36 million for 3 years. So
that's a good deal. That's a good deal.
12. And by the way, when I mean $36 million for 3 years, I mean $12 million a year in total for $36 million. So that is actually quite good. So. Oh,
and only 20 mil is guaranteed.
By the way, Michael, the guy that you were referring to is Odafe Owe. That's his name. So, I mean, that still is a astronomical amount of money. But actually, I have NFL Network in the background, and the reason that Odafe Owe got that much money is the reason for this play because of this player on screen. The Panthers and Jalen Phillips agreed to a 4-year, $120 million deal. That is insane. $30 million a year. I mean, I like Jalen Phillips, but I don't think that he's worth $30 million.
No.
But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully that works out well for him. But let's see. Why don't we go into? I mean, you said it. The biggest spenders so far. I mean, there have been plenty, but the biggest one so far has definitely been the Raiders.
Raiders for sure.
It makes sense because when you think about it, I mean, they have been so bad recently, and they just traded away Max Crosby, so they created a bunch of extra cap space, even though they didn't need it. I mean, they had like 100 and something before trading away Max Crosby, and then they got like an extra $20 or $30 million when they traded Max Crosby, which was for 2 firsts.
Yeah,
that was a lot.
Well, you notice how most of it is defense. Besides, I think they signed one wide receiver.
And one of the biggest free agents out there today, Tyler Linderbaum. However, I will say this about Tyler Linderbaum. It took him until like an hour and a half ago to get signed.
Yeah.
And for reference, before Linderbaum was signed by the Raiders today, the highest paid center was Creed Humphrey at $18 million. Any Raiders fans out there, you want to know, I mean, I'm sure that every Raider fan knows this, but anyone that isn't a Raider fan, you want to know how much a year Tyler Linderbaum got? 27. That is insane. That is an insane amount of money. I mean, so Tyler Linderbaum is literally one half double of Creed Humphrey's, average per year, and it is insane. That's insane. The Jets have been big spenders today.
Quay Walker's deal was $40.5 million, 3 years.
Wow. Okay.
They're spending, dude. I don't know what is going on.
That is insane.
Well, the biggest spenders so far are Raiders by far. They spent the most. Then you have the Panthers. I forgot to mention them earlier, but the Panthers have been a big spender.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals have been spending a little bit. They've been spending. The Jets, for some reason, are spending. I have no idea why.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they have the money. Also.
Yeah, they do have the money, and they're probably spending and then going to trade them away for picks and then be bad. And then hopefully they get a high draft pick. But they still don't have a quarterback. So
Yeah, that's their problem.
It's tough to be good without a quarterback. Unless they go and get Kyler Murray, which I don't think is going to happen. But
I don't think it's going to happen either. And there is someone that we both know that would literally riot. That he has said he would literally riot if that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I as a joke, put in our Slack chat, when he said that he'd riot, I literally was like praying, like, please, Jets, do it. Please, let's do it. I just want to see what his reaction would be, just for shits and giggles, not for any it's not like I hate him or anything like that. It's just because I want to see how he would, go off on the Jets, because the Jets, we thought that the cardiac Bears were bad last year. I mean, the Jets don't even compare. It's so much worse for the Jets. It's so much worse. I mean,
I have a list of the Raiders additions today.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it off, man.
So it was Linderbaugh for 3 years, $81 million. Quay Walker, 3 years, $40 million.
40 and a half. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know. You guys are going to notice this. They're all the same year length. Nakobe Dean, 3 years, 36. Jalen Naylor, 3 years, 35. Kwity Paye, who I wanted the Bears to get. I forgot he was a free agent.
Really?
3 years, 48. Yeah. I like Kwity Paye a lot. Eric Stokes, 3 years, $30 million. Then they traded for Taron Johnson, and then they also signed Malcolm Keenance to 1 year, $11 million. And I think there's more. Yeah.
I think there should be more, but
there's a lot going on.
I mean, I don't think this is an understatement. I mean, for football fans out there, the NFL free agency is like Christmas in March, because literally for all day today there is huge deals coming out for huge free agents, and even middle of the road free agents like literally Odafe Owe literally got $100 million from the Commanders because they were literally so desperate.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been a lot of good deals today too, though. For example, I think Nakobe Dean is a good deal. I think that's a reasonable deal for him. I think that's a respectable deal.
I love Alante Taylor, but $20 million a year, I think that's a little overpay.
That is an overpay. I thought that he would be on the Bears, list for guys, but when I saw that he got $20 million a year, I'm like, take him to the Titans. You can have him. I don't think that he. I don't even know what his contract was with the Saints, but it was not that. Let's see. Any new ones on the live free agency tracker? Nothing big that we haven't mentioned yet. Let's see. So, okay. Here's another big one. I did not put a banner in for this one, but I will also mention this after we mention Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce got 4 years, $114 million. That is literally highway robbery for him. Like that, what does that equal to? Like that?
It's the highest free agent signing for a wide receiver.
$28.5 million a year.
It's the highest a free agent has gotten for a wide receiver.
I understand.
They've been extensions that have gotten more, but that's the highest free agents ever gotten. I
understand that the Colts wanted to keep him and keep him around Daniel Jones, but that is an insane amount of money. I'm sorry.
You spend half and you get Pittman.
Yeah,
Pittman got 3 years, 58.
Yeah, Pittman went to the Pittsburgh Steelers in a trade, literally right after Alec Pierce signed this deal. I want to say 5 minutes later, after the Alec Pierce deal was announced, Pittman, there was this thing on NFL Network that said Pittman to the Steelers, and he got $59.5 million for 3 years, which good for him. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for him. But Alec Pierce, your agent must be like Superman or something. It's insane. I'm trying to think of like signings that I did not expect today.
I'll tell you one right now. Kobe Bryant to the Bears.
That
I did not
honestly,
expect that
I did not
whatsoever.
expect it either. But it was released by Jonathan Jones that they were eyeing him this morning. I shit you not. I literally that wasn't our first signing. There was this other defensive tackle that I can't think of his name right now. But if I go into the tracker, I could probably find it. But also like not really know much about him. That was this morning. I'm not gonna look that far back for it. If I can find it, I'll talk about it. But when I was literally getting lunch to today when Kobe Bryant signed, and I literally went to lunch. I pulled back into my room. I'm like, please, Kobe Bryant, be signed for us. And literally, I look on my phone, and there it is. I'm like, thank you. The other banner that I probably should have put in here that I didn't was Wan'Dale Robinson. Now, I didn't put this in here because, well, it's half of what Alec Pierce got. First of all, and second of all, it was kind of like leaked yesterday or a couple days ago that Wan'Dale Robinson was going to go to the Titans.
I think it was leaked Saturday.
And honestly, it does make sense because Robinson goes to a place that needs a number one wide receiver, and he also joins Brian Dable as the offensive coordinator. And Brian Dable as the offensive coordinator is a very, very, very good offensive coordinator. I don't think he's going to be a good head coach, or he hasn't shown that he can be a good head coach. However, Robert Saleh did say that he does believe that that Dable will be a head coach again, and he doesn't think that Dable will be here long. We'll see about that. I personally don't believe that, but we'll see. But that was one of the signings that I knew was going to happen. I feel like I had some other ones that I like suspected.
You know which one surprised me actually? That helps a lot of people in fantasy. Tyler Algier to the Cardinals. That one surprised me. I didn't expect the Cardinals. I expected him to stay with the Falcons, to be honest.
That's true, yeah.
But that helps a lot of the Bijan owners.
Here's another thing about the Falcons. They haven't made like a big signing yet today.
No.
So, and everyone was talking about how, when Ian Cunningham was the GM or was the assistant GM of the Bears, because Ian Cunningham is now the GM of the Falcons, and also the league screwed us over. We don't get any comp picks. That was released today, and we knew that we don't get any. I mean, we knew that it was going to happen, but they did kind of plead their case to see, but nothing happened. We don't get any comp picks, which is terrible.
But you know who went to the Falcons, and I'm actually happy he went back to the Falcons.
Who?
Zacchaeus.
Why?
Just because he just dropped the ball every single time, I swear. It was like he caught one in every 3. But Kenny Pickett just got signed to the Cardinals.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. I was just gonna mention that. He now backs up Bryce Young with the Panthers. Interesting. thank you. Here's another one on screen, on screen in the background for NFL Network that I did not expect, and that is Mike Evans going to the 49ers. I thought that he was gonna be a Buck for life, and also I have to say this. I mean, Mike Evans is in his 30s, right?
I think he's either 31 or 32.
Well, okay. I think he's 32.
Or he might be 33. I mean, this is his 12th year he's going into. Or 13th year, something like that.
Age. No, that's not going to help me. I just have to put in age. He's 32, so he'll be 35 when this contract is over. And he got $60.4 million from the 49ers. I mean, I know that you were kind of desperate to get, a wide receiver to replace Brandon Ayuk, but I think you kind of overpaid there. I mean, I do respect Mike Evans, and I do believe that he is worth a lot of money. It's just I don't think he plays 3 years. I think he plays 2 at most.
I bet what they didn't mention. I bet the third year is like an opt out. Like they can just opt out.
Avoid year. Yeah, but I mean, I like it. I will admit I like it, but that there is going to be something weird. You're going to have to see, Mike Evans in a different number. He wore 13 at Texas A&M and all the time with the Bucks. But who wears 13 for the 49ers? Brock Purdy. And even though Brock Purdy, got his bag with his contract extension, Mike Evans isn't going to ask him to give him 13. He's too much of a stand-up guy.
Rashid Shaheed back with the Seahawks.
Really?
3 years, $51 million.
Wow. Good for him. I mean, I'm going to say this. I totally thought that Shaheed was going to go to the Raiders. I thought that was a big one. So I guess we could go to breaking news right now because that's breaking news. I mean, the question
it's just coming and coming and coming.
Yeah, we honestly might as well literally just keep the breaking news banner up here because I mean there are going to be deals coming in for the next couple hours while we're in here. So
yeah,
I mean if we go 5 minutes without a new deal, maybe we'll switch to something. But no, I mean I like it for the Seahawks. I do have one question though. How will Shaheed be used in the new offense? Because Clint Kubiak is now with the Raiders as their head coach. And the Seahawks now have the old San Francisco tight end coach as their offensive coordinator. So their offense is going to look a little different, even though some of the pieces have returned. But there's a big piece now missing, and that is Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker. Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker signed a 3-year, $45 million deal with the Kansas City Chiefs. Dude, the Chiefs are they're going back. They're going back. they're going back.
It depends on health, obviously, because Mahomes just tore his ACL.
Yeah, it does depend on health.
And if their receivers can stay out of trouble, that too.
That that never seems to go their way.
No. But like, yeah, that surprised me. I mean, my dad did call it that Kenneth Walker will be a Chief, and I told him no way. But now we're on the topic of running backs. Travis Etienne to the Saints. That surprised me.
He actually got less than Walker, but a longer deal. He got a 4-year, $52 million deal. Kenneth Walker got a 3-year, $45 million deal.
So what do they do with Kamara? Like, do you just trade him?
You could probably get a decent amount for him.
Yeah, I understand he's getting old, but like he didn't fall off yet.
No, not quite, not yet.
No, I would expect in probably like a year, maybe this year he falls off. Who knows? But
yeah, but where would you see him go?
It's a tough one because, like, I mean, the Seahawks maybe, because now they need a running back. I mean, they have Charbonnet, but he's still injured. So
yeah, and their running back, their offense kind of works well if they have a two-man punch.
Exactly.
Punch.
But like, it's tough. I don't know where he would go now.
Yeah, but so the Rashid Shaheed deal, it's coming up on my TV right now. It's 3 years, $51 million. Sorry, my dad is texting me right now about players, that he wants us to sign, and he mentioned Trey Hendrickson. I am gonna text him.
I'm telling you. I think what the Bears are doing.
Recording right now.
I think what the Bears are doing, they're backloading half or all those contracts that they signed today, and they're gonna give Trey Hendrickson a 2-year deal.
I will admit this. So the Bears have signed, outside of like their own people. They have signed 3 people. One was from a defensive tackle from the Colts, which neither of us knew who he was. I feel like that was like the Dio Adingbo signing of last year, and then it was Kobe Bryant and Devin Bush.
Which the Devin Bush one, that surprised me. Devin Bush is a very, very good tackler, and he had 2 touchdowns last year. He had 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a great signing, and it was a 3-year, $30 million deal too.
Yeah, and
he's only getting paid 1.5 next year.
Yeah, and so all of the Bears signings that they've made, for free agency have been backloaded. What that means is their salaries this year are really cheap. Next year and the year after that is when they get expensive, when we have more money, which, I have to give Poles credit on something. He doesn't always hit on every signing that he makes, but no GM does. And it's the same with the draft. But the one thing that he's very good at doing, managing cap space. He's very good at it.
Well, he gave credit to their finance guy or whoever it was. What was his name?
Matt Weinstein. Weinstein.
That's who it is. He's very good at the cap space and all that.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. You're right. But like seriously, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna change the banner here because we haven't had anything huge yet after the Shaheed signing. Um, we have to talk about Kobe Bryant. We have to talk about him. I mean, that came out this morning, and I was like, okay, this is good because that was after the DT tackle or the defensive tackle signing from the Colts, and that was a little bit of a letdown. But then Kobe Bryant kind of saved the day there, and he got 3 years for $40.5 million. And that's a respectable contract. I mean, and we added a literal Super Bowl winning safety to our roster. I mean, and he's only 27.
26.
I'm
26. Looking at him right now.
He's looking at his stats. He's fast. I love it. And with Devin Bush, right? It's not Lloyd. There's a Devin Bush. Lloyd. It's Devin. Okay. Devin Bush. He was signed to a 3-year, $30 million deal with 21 of it guaranteed. And people on Twitter are saying that his cap hit is $1.5 million or something, but also
that is crazy.
People are also saying that that's incorrect. I don't know who is actually who actually has accurate information on that. But we needed to overhaul this defense. Last year we overhauled the offense with Joe Thuney, Drew Dahlman, and Jonah Jackson, which Drew Dahlman is now gone because of early retirement for some unknown reason that we haven't been made aware of. But we traded for Garrett Bradbury, and it only cost us a future 5th, so that's not that bad. And I would expect the Bears to draft a center in the 3rd round, or maybe with one of our 2nd-round picks. But
this is with the Kobe Bryant signing. This makes me think Brisker's staying.
Why?
Because Bryant plays free safety.
Okay.
Because Julian Love was strong safety for him.
Okay.
So
I did not know that.
Bryant plays free safety, so this makes me think either we're keeping CJ at strong safety and playing him at strong, or we're signing Brisker back. As maybe as just like a 2-year deal, kind of feel it out a little bit, or they're fixing a trade for something type thing. I have no idea. Obviously, we don't know what's going on in any office right now. Obviously,
yeah. I mean, we know what's up to the minute because of ESPN and all that stuff. But I mean, nothing is surprising per se. But here's something that's a little surprising for me. I will admit this, and I can't believe I'm about to say this as a Bears fan, but I am very surprised that Romeo Doubs has not signed anywhere.
I'm very surprised that the whole NFC North isn't really signing anyone
right now.
Yeah. I mean, there's been 6 signings in the NFC North, and the Bears were 4 of them.
That's true.
The Lions were the other 2.
But that's gotta mean that the Packers are kind of screwed. Which we'll, as two Bears fans in here, we'll obviously take that.
Obviously, yeah, but it makes me concerned for like the Vikings though, because they're losing players. I mean, what they re-signed TJ or they did something with TJ Hawkinson. I know
They
that
restructured him.
but like, is that all they're doing?
That's all I've seen so far.
Like when the Lions, they signed like two guys that I think they signed a linebacker and then what they signed. Right, I'll get it up right now.
I'm just literally trying to see if there's any Bears news. But yeah, I mean,
the Lions signed a center, Cody Mays, and O lineman Larry Borom. Like,
I mean, I don't think you can necessarily say that either of those are great signings. I mean,
yeah, and the Packers haven't done anything, and the Vikings haven't done anything. It's a little concerning because the last time the Packers did this, they traded for Micah Parsons. So,
okay, well, who would they be trading for?
I don't know. It's the Packers. They pissed me off.
That's true. We don't care. Oh my God. But seriously, I think it's got to be it's so wrong that Trey Hendrickson has not been signed yet. I mean, what is going on? Like,
I mean, the Packers made a move. They traded Rashawn Gary to the Cowboys.
But they lost someone. They didn't add anything.
Yeah. I mean, they're losing people, which they're clearing up cap space, and that kind of concerns me.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm going to hate a guy named Trey.
Oh God, don't say that. Please don't say that. Oh God. I don't know. I don't want that to happen.
No, I don't either. Caleb can only get away from one person. It's hard to get away from two guys who can get 14 plus sacks a year.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Hendrickson can keep himself healthy, he can get you at least 12 sacks.
He's gotten 17 and a half before.
Yeah, I mean, so my thing is with all the Bears, signings that they have made today, all of them seem to be backloaded.
Whoa, wait, what? Bleacher Report tweeted Daniel Jones turned down a contract offer that was $100 million.
I knew that.
When did that happen?
That
was that last year?
That happened a while. That happened a couple days ago.
Oh. So yeah, I was only focused on today. I wasn't really.
No, trust me. Everyone's focused on today. But what was I saying? Gosh. Oh God. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about how the contracts are front loaded or back loaded.
Backloaded, yeah.
So the Bears only had like $30 million to spend, and somehow it's been reported that they still have like $14 million to spend. What are we gonna spend that on? I mean, I have two names that I would look at. One we've mentioned, Trey Hendrickson, and the other for me, I think we look at Taylor Decker.
Yeah, you've been preaching him lately.
Well, I have, and I have a good reason for it. The Bears will not have Ozzie Trapillo probably all of next year. So we're gonna need a stopgap left tackle, and Taylor Decker was just released by the Lions today. That's why we haven't seen anything from him about him. I thought that he was already released, but they just released him today. So that's a new thing. If we could get him for like a year and maybe like 10 million to be a stopgap, I would do that.
Yeah. Or you can try to get him for 2 just in case we have to draft someone, because the injury Ozzy has got a 25% chance coming back better than ever, or coming back the same player, 50% chance coming back not being the same player, and 25% chance of not even coming back at all. So there is that 25% chance.
Okay, that's true. Anything? Okay, this is new. The Arizona Cardinals are signing Isaac Sumalo. I think that's how you say it. The former Steelers starter will sign a 3-year, $31.5 million deal. So I need to go to breaking news here, because that's what this is. I like that deal, because you're gonna probably you're gonna have a new quarterback, because they are gonna release Kyler Murray on Wednesday.
They got Gardner Minshew.
I
think it's just for a year. I think they're gonna, and they still had Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, they're gonna have a competition between Brissett and Minshew. I'm gonna say it, between the two, I give the edge to Brissett.
Mm-hmm.
What was I? I mean, 3 years, 31.5. That's like what, 10 point?
That's 10.5 a year.
Yeah, 10.5. That's pretty good. And Mike LaFleur is building up that offensive line, which is what they need to do for their stopgap quarterback, whoever it is. Also, the Arizona Cardinals are signing Lions free agent D tackle Roy Lopez to a 2-year, $11.5 million deal with $7.5 guaranteed. I will admit I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything about Lopez. I'm literally clicking every Ian Rapoport tweet that comes in that says breaking news. So
did you see this?
What?
Pittsburgh Steelers have offered the Bears a 3rd-round pick for Tyson Bagent.
What?
And I guess we're wanting a 2nd and an additional 3rd day pick.
I don't see it. Who
Adam Farrell.
That's a parody account. That's a parody account, man. You can't.
I guarantee you that's something that they're wanting, though.
I do agree with you. I do think that it they do want a 2nd for him.
Yeah.
The thing is, my question is, who is that desperate for a QB?
Steelers.
Well, they haven't gotten a guarantee from the
old man
player that we both hate. So I mean, I guess that's true.
We forgot to talk about this one. Malik Willis to the Dolphins.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, Malik. That was one that I expected, because it just made so much sense. His former DC in Jeff Hafley is the head coach there in Miami, and then the GM in the new GM was a former front office executive for the the Packers as well. So it makes sense. Here's another one that I will admit I thought that was going to be on the Bears target list. The Titans and John Franklin Myers agreed to a 3-year, $63 million deal. That's $21 million a year. That's a lot. Like crazy a lot. I mean, when you look at the signings that the Bears have made today.
Oh. Reed Blankenship signing with the Houston Texans for 3 years, $24.75 million.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a safety, right?
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, Reed Blankenship.
You know who hasn't gotten signed that I thought would get signed by now, like couple hours in?
Who?
I thought Debo would get signed.
That's a good one.
I think Tyreek Hill's going to get signed tomorrow.
Where to, if you had to guess?
I think he's going to go back to the Chiefs.
You know what? I can't believe I even asked you that. Everyone thinks that he's going back to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It would make so much sense. It would make so much sense.
Or if he doesn't go back to the Chiefs, I have a weird feeling, he's going to go to the Ravens.
That would be something.
Yeah.
But the question is, do the Ravens have the money for that?
No.
Because they
got $13 million.
And I'm pretty sure that $12 million of it is supposed to be alluded for a draft class.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's no way that that Tyreek Hill takes a league minimum deal.
No.
I mean, I know that he was released, but he's not taking a league minimum. How about this? Everyone that's watching, for the 172 of you, put in the comments who your team signed today, and we can talk about it and give our opinions on it. Because I want to see what others said, or what others got from free agency today, because we've talked about mostly every big one, but there's okay. So Christy, she mentions that this Cowboys signed Jalen Thompson. They did. I forgot about that, and that was I believe a 3-year deal worth $36 million, something like that.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, they are very picky with their money, despite being one of the most, probably the most rich franchise in the NFL. But I like Jalen Thompson for them. I'm going to come out and say this. I can't necessarily say a lot on him. I think he's a good player, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. But that was a good signing for them. I mean, they were stupid to trade away Micah Parsons. Every Cowboys fan knows that. And
yeah,
also,
they were even more stupid to bring it to the Packers.
Yeah, trade him to the Packers.
We did mention it a little bit. I did mention that a little bit.
We didn't go in depth into it. But
I mean, it helps us.
Yeah, it helps us. I mean, because we're both Bears fans. For people that don't know, and I mean, it's pretty obvious that because I have a literal green screen that's a Bears picture. But Michael is also a Bears fan, but he is also a Saints fan. So he
I was a Drew Brees and Michael Thomas fan.
And those are Saints I respect. So I am not going to get mad at you for that.
Except for off the field, Michael Thomas, I was not a fan of him.
But I.
So I actually was
it was
looking
only
on
a 4th round draft pick for Rashawn Gary, so that's not bad at all for them. What were you gonna say, Michael?
I was just looking a little bit into the Cardinals signing the Isaac Samalo.
Yeah, something like that.
So he had the lowest pressure rate allowed.
Really? Wow.
3.7. So he was 1. And then Tyler Smith was 2 with 3.8. Then Quentin Nelson was 3 with 4.4. Joe Tooney was 4 with 4.5. And then Chris Paul was 5 with 4.9. I didn't know a basketball player was on here, but
yeah, I didn't know a basketball player played in the NFL. But hey, the same could be said for Kobe Bryant. So
that is true.
For everyone that doesn't know, R.I.P. to the other Kobe Bryant, the Lakers basketball legend. I know that that's not football related, but for example, Kobe Bryant, the guy that just signed with the Bears, has the same name, but it's spelled differently. It's Coby, not Kobe. So there is a difference, and obviously they don't play the same sport. But whenever I'll see a Kobe Bryant jersey for the Bears now, I'll think of the basketball player and honestly, I'm gonna say this. Until his death, I didn't know much about Kobe Bryant. The only thing that I knew was he emulated Michael Jordan. That's literally it.
And that he was my favorite player.
Actually, I did know that because I've known you since 3rd grade, and you would always talk about him. Anything new here?
Nothing new right now.
Hang on. Oh, yep, nothing. Just a shout out from Tom on Twitter. So, let's see. Okay. Oh my god.
But I kind of want to go in that Reed Blankenship deal. That was
okay.
That's kind of one that's like I did not expect him to necessarily leave the Eagles, but like you're bringing us. I mean, he's a great safety. Like,
yeah,
won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Great safety. He was part of that Eagles defense that held Mahomes to 6 points or whatever they scored in the. Like, and you're bringing him to that Texans defense. Like now, you're one-upping that Texans defense that already has an insane pass rush. Now that kind of brings it all on C.J. Stroud. Like, can C.J. Stroud actually play football, or is he just like Zan and Nick said on their show when they were talking about C.J. Stroud, or is he just one of those Ohio State quarterbacks that can't play in the NFL?
It happens a lot with Ohio State quarterbacks. I mean, it's possible. But there was a new signing that just came in from Jordan Schultz. Not necessarily a huge one, but the Browns are signing former Jets All-Pro linebacker Quincy Williams to a deal worth up to $17 million. That is not Quinnen Williams from the Cowboys. That is the brother of Quinnen Williams. That's so they are a different player. They are just related. So that's another deal there.
We're almost an hour in, and my prediction still hasn't happened yet.
That's true.
I think it's gonna happen, dude.
You know what's gonna suck? I have a prediction. I have a prediction that your prediction is right, that he signs with the Bears. But my prediction is he signs when we end this.
He signs at like 8:30.
When we end this, I swear to God, because it's always like that. There's always some big signing that happens when everyone is off their computer trying to get away from the recording studio, and then everyone has to hop back in and break the news. It just always goes that way.
Kendrick Bourne to the Cardinals. 2 years, 11.47 mil that could reach max value of 16.47 million.
I have to say, the max value on that, I will admit, is a little high for him. That is a little surprising.
I think it's like incentives. Like, if you know how they do like those incentives, and I have a feeling that's what it is.
I get it, but I mean, you just got an offensive-minded coach, so you're gonna have to add pieces to your offense. And I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know how much longer Marvin Harrison is going to be with the Cardinals, because he's I know that he's a first-round draft pick, so he does get a fifth-year option, but for the last 2 years, he's been in Jonathan Gannon's system. And when you have a defensive-minded head coach, when you're on offense, you're kind of neglected a little bit. So,
you know what scares me?
What?
The Packers haven't made a move yet. That aren't trading away players.
That's true.
What if he goes to the Pack? Dude, they scare me, man. They scare me. Like, this is getting ridiculous. What if Marv goes to the Packers?
Oh, okay.
What if they trade for
Marvin Harrison then, if that happens?
Like that's the stuff I can't get into it. But that's the stuff the Packers do. They do this stuff to piss Bears fans off.
That's true.
Because I like Marvin Harrison.
I like him too. I mean, you just. I mean, your father is literally Marvin Harrison from the legendary Colts, and you follow in your father's footsteps, and you have a little brother that'll probably follow in your footsteps, in a couple of years, because he's in high school. I think high school or college right now, one or the other.
He might be in high school.
But anyway, I do imagine that all the Harrison brothers will be in the NFL. Just right now, I don't think that Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be as great as people think. There was a little news surrounding the Bears. It's not huge, but
no.
The Bears re-signed left tackle Braxton Jones. It's not great. I'd rather have I'm gonna say it. I would rather have Taylor Decker than.
I'm not getting into this. You know my feelings on him.
Oh God!
It's $10 million.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that is a huge overpay.
If it was like $3 million, or maybe if it was $5 million, sure. But $10 million, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean that. Well, there goes Taylor Decker. That is terrible. Oh, God, great. We're gonna have to deal with Braxton protecting Caleb's blind side for a year. Oh, well, here's to hoping that there's a great left tackle next year around 25 or 20. In the 20s. I mean, but there's also, oh God, there's also a chance that their first round draft pick could be a left tackle, because they do. Ben Johnson and Ryan Poles, ever since Ben Johnson came here, takes best player available, regardless of what position it is. But honestly, Michael's reaction in his head and in his hand is how I feel. I am not happy with it, but one of us has to do the talking. So I mean, and it was
He's the reason Caleb got sacked 68 times. He is one of the main reasons he's got sacked 68 times.
Yeah, and $10 million. I would have been comfortable with half that.
Yeah, half that I'm fine. 1 year, fine.
10?
But now, like that's our whole salary. Like, we're done.
Yep, we're done. I mean, we got
unless Trey Hendrickson wants to sign like a 3-year, play for like $3 million this year, and then play for like 50 the next couple of years. He can do that too.
I mean, it's possible, but maybe they just realize that they're better off going with more younger players and upside people.
But this is what I don't get.
I will agree with you. I don't think that Braxton Jones has a lot of upside. I don't like that.
I'm gonna go on a rant here.
Go ahead.
A couple minutes, because this is what teams have got to do when they have young quarterbacks on these small contracts, these rookie deal contracts, before they got to pay them. This is what the Chiefs did.
Go into it. Go. I give you full rank.
You go all in for a Super Bowl right now. You go all in till the end of you see 1 to 2 years of your rookie. You see your rookie quarterback play for a year. Then you go all in. You get the head coach. You get an O-line for him. You get players on offense. And then you go all in for the Super Bowl in that contract. That's what the Bengals did. That's what the Rams did that to beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
They went all in. Now they're back because they're smart. But you go all in. You get these players. You get these players on defense. You get these players on offense. Our offense is very young right now, besides our O-line. Everyone on our offense is young, besides our O-line and Swift, I guess. I guess you can call Swift old when he's not really that old.
He's older.
Older, yes.
But he's older.
But you go in, you trade for you. Like, this is why I wanted Max Crosby. You trade for Max Crosby, you have him for the 3 years. You got to pay Caleb eventually. At the end of Max Crosby's deal, his last year of his deal, you're paying Caleb as well. You're paying Rome that year too, and then you pay Luther the next year. But you go all in. You go all in for the Super Bowl. You win a Super Bowl, or get to the Super Bowl at least. And then this is where dynasties start to become a thing. That's why the Patriots have been so good with this. Tom Brady hasn't gotten a big contract ever. He never got a big contract. His most contract per year was $25 million.
You mentioned that.
I understand there was a different time where contracts weren't that big, but still, throughout he played in the 20s. He played in the 2020s. He never got more than $25 million on a contract per year at least.
Yep.
This is what you do. That's what the Bucks did. That's just what you do. You do that to win a Super Bowl. I don't understand why we're building for a future when you go win a Super Bowl, then you could be bad again for 2 more years, and then boom, you're like the Chiefs were. Chiefs went all in for a Super Bowl. They paid Mahomes. Then they were out of the Super Bowl for a year, and then boom, they went back to back.
Right.
Like, that's what happens. That's how you build these dynasties. You build through the draft a couple years, and then boom, you pay players, and then boom, you win Super Bowls.
Right. I mean,
great example. Seahawks just did it.
Yeah.
They just paid everyone, and they won the Super Bowl.
I mean, they paid mostly everyone. I mean, they paid Rashid Shaheed just today.
But they traded for him.
Yeah, but they did lose some people. They lost Kobe Bryant. They lost Kenneth Walker.
What I'm saying is they went all in for a Super Bowl. That's what you have to do.
No,
you're right. Go all in for the 1 year. If it's 1 year, it's fine. but you had that Super Bowl. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is probably why I'm not a GM, but that's what I think you should do. Go all in for a Super Bowl, and then you restructure, and then maybe you could go all in again.
Right,
and stuff
right.
like that. But again, that's why I'm behind a screen talking about football and not a GM in an office somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Interesting snippet here. Now it doesn't make it much better, but the Braxton Jones deal is a 1 year, $5 million deal with 5 years in its or $5 million in incentives. However, I mean that's better, but still, I mean, I would have been much more comfortable if it was $5 million, originally, and then $2.5 million of incentives.
I guess, but I can't believe Braxton Jones signing got me to do a little rant, but that's just how much I don't like that guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But hopefully he can protect Caleb. I don't know. He knows the system at least, so.
Yeah, he knows the system. I mean, Dan Roshar is a much better offensive line coach than any of our previous, offensive line coaches. So, and he's been with him for a year. Maybe he just needs to lock in a little bit better. Which, I mean, I'm going to come out and say this. He probably should be locking in a little bit better. But I do believe that would be our, all of our salary cap, unless we restructure a couple of guys, which could totally happen. Now, it is important to note all of these deals that players have signed today don't officially become official until Wednesday at 4:00 or 3:00, whether, depending on if you're on ET or CT like us. So players can still back out and get, try to get other deals and better deals at places. But I don't think many of the Bears players will back out of their deals. I mean,
no. I mean, no one's giving Braxton Jones $5 million a year.
So here's an interesting one. So Alontae Taylor's 3-year deal, like, details just came out. So it's $58 million, 42 guaranteed, $12 million signing bonus. Salary is 9.49 guaranteed, 20.51 guaranteed, and 14.47 million guaranteed annually. Annual $30K per game active roster bonus, up to $500,000 per season. Wow. Okay. Still, that is a huge overpay for a guy that I need to look up his stats right now, but I swear to God, he did not have many interceptions.
Who was this?
Alontae Taylor.
Alontae Taylor was a very good man-to-man guy.
Yeah, but here's his stats from
how much yards did he give up?
He gave that does not say how many yards he gave up. Stats maybe. I
don't think it will show.
No, but it says that he had 59 solo tackles.
Very good for a corner.
0 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 11 passes defended. But when you actually look at it, in his 4-year career so far, he has played 64 games. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Another deal that came through a little while ago was Kendrick Bourne on a 2-year deal. We kind of mentioned that. We didn't go into detail of it. Honestly, like, I would say that right now is when the market for free agency kind of dies down right now, because all the huge deals have been signed pretty much. I mean, I am very interested to see where, Trey Hendrickson goes. I, with the signing of Braxton Jones, I do not believe anymore that is going to be us. I hate that, because if that's the reason that we don't sign him, screw off. That is insane.
So I just saw something on Twitter. Since we are kind of a fantasy, we do this right before football starts. So like, it's kind of a fantasy football thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it says fantasy winners and losers.
Okay.
So fantasy football winners and losers. I'm going to name the losers. So they're saying the losers are Pittman, which makes sense.
Okay.
Baker makes sense. But it doesn't really make sense because he still has Godwin and a Minkah.
But Godwin's old and injury prone.
And then Bucky Irving was a loser just because they did get Gainwell, so he's going to lose touches there.
Mm-hmm.
This one I don't really see as a loser. I wouldn't draft him just because the team he's on, but Malik Willis, they're saying he's a loser. He's actually a winner in my eyes because he went from a backup to a starter.
Yeah, I think he's a winner as well. But when you lose a guy like Tyreek Hill, it hurts you. It hurts you.
Yeah. Then they also said Alec Pierce too is a loser, which that makes sense because they lost Pittman, so Pierce is now going to get
locked up. Okay,
he's going to be on the number 1 corner. So you lost that. So unless they get someone else, it is a loser. Now the winners, I'm just going to name these. Wan'Dale Robinson, yes. Bijan, huge winner. Michael Wilson, yes. Minkah, yes. ETN, big winner. Genty, huge winner. Algier,
well,
I agree with that. Genty's a big winner.
Genty, maybe not yet. If you can get him some more offensive line help, that would be very helpful.
Genty still he almost had 1,000 yards without Linderbaugh. Linderbaugh there now, he's going to get 1,000 yards.
I agree with that, but I just think that you still need to get some more offensive line help,
which I think they are. And then you also got to think they're going to get a rookie quarterback, so they're going to rely on checkdowns a little bit more.
Oh, okay, that's a good point. Yep, that's a good point.
Algier, I do agree with Algier being a winner. I think he's going to become a starter there.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Walker, obviously, he's a big winner.
Yeah, not only that, but his running backs coach isn't going to be Eric Bieniemy, but his offensive coordinator is going to be Eric Bieniemy. And Eric Bieniemy, before he was an offensive coordinator, even before he was with the Bears, started as the running backs coach.
Yeah,
so he's gonna be fine. I mean,
he's gonna know how to use 2 running backs because they still have Pacheco.
Oh, this is a good one. I can't believe I forgot about this one. Isaiah Likely to the Giants.
Yes,
that was one that was also kind of.
He was on here for a winner. I was just about to mention him.
And honestly, that one was another one that was like written on the wall for me. Like of where he was going to go, because not only did he look productive when he was with the Ravens as a backup, but he got starter money with the Giants. He got a 3-year, $40 million deal that's worth up to 47.5 with incentives.
Yeah. And then 2 other winners, because Likely was one. There's two more. It's Mike Evans. I agree with. He's definitely a winner there if he could stay healthy.
Yep.
Noah Fant with the Saints. Because
Okay.
they do have Juwan Johnson, but injury prone. So Noah Fant can be a big winner.
That's true. And here's another one for the Giants. Not like a winner or loser, but here's another contract that they signed. The Giants signed Tremaine Edmonds to a 3-year, $36 million deal. That we released him for $15 million in cap space, and we did allow him to seek a trade, and the Giants were one of the teams that was interested in him, but they didn't want to take on his $15 million contract, so they got him for 12. So it's a little cheaper, but not much. So I mean, that's kind of surprising.
Well, but I just got a breakdown in Linderbaum's contract.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's $20 million signing bonus, $10 million for 2026 salary, $30 million 2027 salary, fully guaranteed.
And
then in 2028, $21 million is injury guaranteed, and then fully guaranteed third day of 2027. So $60 million is fully guaranteed.
$60 million is fully guaranteed, and the contract itself is 81.
So the $21 million is not guaranteed if he gets injured, but 60 of it is.
Shit.
So he's only on the books this year for $10 million.
That's cheap. However, I will admit I would not have signed him to that contract if I was the Bears. I'm sorry that we're talking, primarily about the Bears, but I mean, or that I'm mentioning the Bears, but he was, the Bears were linked to him for a couple of days.
Yeah, I wouldn't have signed him to that. He's the best center in the league, so obviously he's going to get the most money, but it's just tough to sign a center for. I mean, the $10 million the first year is great, but then the next year giving him 30,
it's insane.
30 is crazy.
Yeah,
21 I'm fine with. I mean, I'll give him $21 million, but we don't have that.
Yeah, and honestly, even when we did have that, I wouldn't have given him that much.
Yeah, it's tough.
I would have, but
it's just tough with centers, I think.
I mean, when for example, when the Bears last year signed Drew Dalman, for $14 million, I was comfortable with that, but at the same time, I was like, oh wow, this is a little a hunk of change. It's a good contract, but it's also a chunk of cap space. And I am very interested to hopefully find out what happens with him, or why he decided to retire, but that hasn't been disclosed yet, and we won't know until he's comfortable sharing, or we won't even know, because maybe he doesn't want to tell us why.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough with him. That's one for the Bears that's gonna sting. But honestly, if you think about it, your O-line, the most you're paying your player, the tackles are getting paid the most.
Ooh, here's a new one. I'm sorry,
no,
but the Steelers are signing Rico Dowdle to it has not been disclosed what the money is yet, but that is news. That is new.
Who tweeted that one?
Ari Mirov. He's one of the
Rico Dowd. They did lose Gainwell, so it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's going to be a weird one there. Because, like, again, that all comes down to who's the quarterback. So
I think that's a good point. But there's here's another one that happened today. Demario Davis signed a two-year, $22 million deal with the Jets. So he actually returns to where he originally was drafted, because he was drafted by the Jets, went to the Saints, and just came back to the Jets.
that's who I wanted the Bears to get. But I'm happy with Devin Bush.
Yeah, that was one of the guys on the list. But at the same time, for the Bears, with Demario Davis, I don't know if I would have wanted to give him $11 million a year.
Nah, he's old. He is old.
I'm more comfortable with what we gave Bush, $7 million or $10 million for 3 years, because he's 27.
Yeah, he's younger.
For reference, Demario Davis is 37, so that's 10 years older, and there is no way that Demario Davis has Devin Bush's speed.
And Devin Bush just arguably had his best year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what he had? I think he had over 100 tackles. He had 2 touchdowns. Great year from him.
Oh yeah, no, great year. But yeah, it's a great year, and I mean, who is going to sign? Oh, what happened?
Nothing. I'm just reading this the Slack, and we forgot to mention this. I forgot to say it, but the Giants are pursuing Brian Thomas Jr.
Oh yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I forgot to mention that.
That will be interesting to see if anything along that line happens. But I mean,
I don't know if the Jags would get rid of him, but
I don't think they would yet.
I mean, he's part of the OC curse. What's his face? I hate him. He was the Bears guy, and
Shane Waldron.
Yeah, he's part of the curse.
He is the passing game coordinator for the Jaguars, so
it's part of the curse. It sucks.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm going to say this. I would rather have Brian Thomas Jr. go to Matt Nagy and get plays called from him rather than have routes, drawn up by Shane Waldron.
Yeah, because he's only running a slant route and a fade. That's all DJ Moore got.
You're using him wrong. Shane Waldron, you're using him wrong. You need to be fired.
Yeah, he should not be a pass game coordinator for any team.
Here's a breakdown of Zion Johnson. Johnson's 3-year, $49.5 million contract. $17 million in signing bonus. 1.215 guaranteed in the first year. 1.26 guaranteed in the second year, and 12.89 guaranteed in the third year, with a $12.305 million option bonus in 2027 and 11.6 option in 2028. That is interesting. Honestly, I'm going to say this. I might have broken that down wrong. It's very hard to understand what this tweet is. But that came from Aaron Wilson. He's one of those insiders that breaks down deals. Okay. Very interesting here. Eddie Jackson just posted a photo of him back in a Bears jersey.
You know who posted a photo in a Bears jersey?
And the caption is #new profile pic.
You know who also posted a picture in a Bears jersey? Jordan Addison.
I did see that, and he was buying an orange Lamborghini, so he might be getting in some trouble.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything big? Like seriously, where's
Trey Hendrickson, man?
Trey Hendrickson. Something's got to be wrong. What is wrong with him? I mean, there is some news, like the Jaguars are releasing veteran tight end Johnny Munt. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you. And then safety Dane Belton is signing with the Jets. It's a 1-year deal that can be worth up to $16 million, not 60. Oh, there's something new. Hang on. Falcons have agreed to terms with former Texans linebacker Christian Harris. Not huge news. Seriously, what is going on with Trey Hendrickson?
You know, I was just looking at Jaquan Brisker's Twitter, yeah. And after the Braxton Jones signing, he posted a picture or a video of LeBron combing his hair. So, like, he's waiting for something.
Do you think that means he's waiting for his offer, or waiting to sign his contract? Or...
I think so.
If that happens, stop making signings like that. That this is a huge free agency win for the Bears. Honestly, I think what we've done already is a huge win. Aside from Braxton Jones, I'm not a huge fan of the Braxton Jones signing, but everything else I'm pretty open to. But I mean, I'm gonna ask you a question, Michael.
And then he also posted a tweet of the prayer stuff.
Yeah, see, I did see that.
I have a feeling, dog.
You might be right. And you know what? If you are, I pat you on the back for it. But my question to you, Michael, is how bad do you think this O-line is? The combination of Braxton Jones, Joe Thuney, Garrett Bradbury, Jonah Jackson, and Darnell Wright. How bad do you think that is?
Well, we still have Joe Thuney, so it's not going to be bad. Joe Thuney doesn't give up pressures. Like I said, he was fourth in pressures. So, or fourth in least amount of pressures.
Right.
So, I mean, it's still not going to be bad. It's just with Braxton, I hope he learned last year. So I hope he just has a better season. It's just it comes down to penalties with Darnell Wright, Jonah Jackson.
Right.
And then
no, that's a good point.
And then our center, what was his name again?
Garrett Bradbury.
Garrett Bradbury wasn't the greatest last year. Wasn't the greatest. I think he was 30th in PFF rating, which doesn't really mean anything, but you still have to think about it. Like 30 of 42, I think, was it? So
something like that.
Lower end. So I don't know. It's not going to be as good as last year. It's just not. You don't have your leader in Dahlman there.
Yeah, you don't have Hulk. You don't have Hulk.
You don't have Hulk.
Because for everyone that doesn't understand the reference, which only Bears fans will understand the reference, Caleb Williams had a nickname for every Bears offensive lineman. I'm pretty sure Ozzie was Wolverine.
Ozzie was Wolverine
because of how big he was.
And then
Tooney was
Strange.
Was Doctor Strange.
Dahlman was Hulk. Jonah Jackson was Red Hulk.
Mm-hmm. And who was
Darnell Wright was he wasn't Iron Man. It was
I can probably look that up on Twitter and find it.
It's one of the Marvel guys.
Let me look up Caleb Williams Avengers. Maybe that'll.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think now. That feels like ages ago.
No, yeah, it was oh, here it is. Okay. Darnell Wright was Bucky.
Yep, because he's got that arm thing.
Because he's got the arm thing on his elbow.
Yeah.
So yes. So Ozzie was Wolverine. Tooney was Doctor Strange. Dahlman was Hulk. Jonah Jackson was Red Hulk, and Darnell Wright was Bucky. That is awesome. I am very interested. So let's go to Spot Track here. I want to see who still has the most money. Let's go to Over the Cap because that probably has the actual number. Okay, I want to see who still has the most cap space right now. Close that. I don't care about that. Well, it still says it's the Raiders because none of the deals have become official because it's still oh, well, that's right because it says that we still have about $15 million in cap space. In actual cap space, no, we've got
well, it says active cap spending and then cap space.
So we've got 10.2 right now. Here's another deal that came out today. Draymond Jones signed a 3-year, $39.5 million deal with the Patriots. I'm not sure if we mentioned that earlier. I don't think that we did. Oh my God, I'm in a Bears group chat on Twitter with literally 164 people, and one guy literally said, "Get ready to run, Caleb."
Get ready to run. Yeah. Here's an interesting thing. So right now, as it is in 2028, the Bears will have $300 million to spend.
Holy shit! That's a lot. And for reference, in 2027, just because you said 2028, I'll look at 2027.
We have 81.
81.2.
And
Yeah.
and what they're saying is the base salary cap is in 2027 is going to go up 26 million, and then so it's going to go up to 327 million, and then it's going to go up to 352.
Now, by the time we get to 2028, will we actually have over $200 million in cap space to spend? Probably not.
No, because we're most likely the way we think Caleb is going to be, he's getting at least 50, or who knows by that time.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how the next couple years go.
Because we have to hope we're the first one to sign him in the draft class. Because, like, say we're the first one to sign out of Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Drake May, right?
Yeah,
and even JJ McCarthy. Who knows what's going on?
I don't think JJ is going to get a second contract with at least.
I know, but or like Penix, let's just say. So I'm just naming the quarterbacks,
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if we're the first to sign, most likely it's going to be the cheapest.
Yeah, but
that's kind of like how the 2020 draft class
was. We're
the
second or third, we're screwed because when you're a quarterback and a quarterback that was drafted after you, signs before you, the quarterback that was drafted first, in like Caleb, for instance, is going to go in there and say, well, I want you to pay me more than Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix,
which
whoever.
I hope, or I think Poles is going to be smart, and I think he's going to sign him immediately after that year. After 2027, and I have a feeling it's just going to be like, boom, here's your contract.
I would hope so. Anything new? Nothing. Nope. Yeah, no.
This kind of makes me I just saw the Eddie Jackson tweet. This kind of makes me super excited.
For what?
I want Eddie Jackson back.
You want Eddie Jackson back?
I love Eddie Jackson. I have a jersey of him.
Okay. Is it 4 or 39?
4.
Damn it. If you said 39, I would respect it.
I love Eddie Jackson.
There's one thing about Eddie Jackson when he was wearing number 4. When he went back to his college number, his production dipped, man.
Yeah, but
significantly.
But it's the orange jersey.
Okay. That puts my respect back up for it a little bit, because the orange jersey is very stylish. And there's another thing. I would really like to know what are what those special uniforms that we're gonna get are gonna look like.
Oh, speaking of the 2018 Bears, Mitch signed. Did you see that?
Yes,
Mitch signed with the Titans.
The Titans for a 2-year deal.
I saw that. I was like, good for him.
I'm looking up what the contract was.
I also like, I didn't mention this at all, but I thought we would have a shot to get Khalil Mack back, but he signed with the Chargers.
But he signed with the Chargers, $18 million, the same deal that he got a couple of years ago, or last year.
I wouldn't want him for $18 million. I love the guy, but
I would have done it
for 15.
I would have done it for 12 to 15. I would have done it around there. Yeah. The deal for Mitch Trubisky. I'm looking at the Athletic right now because I'm. That's how I can. I don't remember what the contract was. Oh God! Oh come on! Is it not going to tell me? Damn it! It's not going to tell me. Oh, that stupid Athletic. Oh. I want to say it was like 2 years, like $11 million or something like that.
It was something like that. But you get Money Mitch,
Yeah, you get Money Mitch, and he backs up Cam Ward, and he can help him out a little bit. I'm sorry, the Mike Evans 49ers thing is back on the screen on the insiders, and it just looks so weird to see that. But here's another one. We did mention this a little bit. Kenneth Gainwell goes to the Buccaneers on a 2-year, $14 million deal, $7 million a year. That's pretty good. But what is going on with Trey Hendrickson? Seriously, there's got to be something.
I have a feeling he's doing something very smart. He's just waiting it out, let everyone get paid, and then he's going to get a bag from someone.
Okay. Let's just throw it out the window. It's not the Bears. So who is it?
Well, it's not. So I'm going to cross out divisions.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a North team. There's just not enough money there.
Nope. We used all our money
sides.
every
AFC and NFC.
Oh, really? AFC and NFC North are out. Really? Okay?
Because the only team that has money there is the Bengals, and they released him.
They released him, so there's no way in hell that they want him back.
Yeah. I'm thinking of East teams, so like I wouldn't be shocked with the Bills.
That would be good.
But I don't know if they have the money for him. Commanders probably not, just because they spent $100 million on a guy I don't know.
Yeah, fair. No one knows him.
Yeah. Eagles don't have money. Giants aren't going to sign him. They have 3 edge guys already.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm ruling out the Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the only East team that could happen is the Bills.
Oh, and a little news that surrounds the Bills. Former Lions quarterback Kyle Allen is signing a 2-year, $4.1 million deal, up to $6.1 million with the Buffalo Bills, where he will reunite with his close friend Josh Allen.
They golf all year round together. They're in the summer.
Really?
Fun fact.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
I keep up with my golf. But I'm trying to think of of teams. So like I think the only AFC team that can go for him the AFC teams that would go for him are like the Bills.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the Raiders, but then again I have no idea. Chargers, maybe. I could see it being an AFC West team.
Uh-huh.
The Chiefs don't have enough money.
No, the Chiefs don't.
Who else?
And
Broncos,
maybe
the Broncos.
Yet again, here's the thing about the Chiefs. They are a team that is like, screw the salary cap. We don't care what the salary cap is. We don't care that we're like in the negative. We're signing people. I mean, for example, we're going back to 2026. The Chiefs still have $11.7 million to spend. But for reference, up till a couple of days ago, they were in the red. So
they restructured Mahomes, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. And they're gonna have to do that until Mahomes' contract is over
for the next 6 years. Okay, I think he signed it in 2021, right?
Yes. And to answer your question, Michael, I do believe that we are done at 7. Because I just saw that in the chat. thought that was Nick, but it was.
No.
But I think we're done at 7. Yes.
Gotcha. So I don't. So going to that, Trey Hendrickson's not getting signed.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. By the time this is done, nothing's gonna happen. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't necessarily expect a lot of big deals anymore, because all of the huge signings have happened already. Oh, wait, hang on. There is something here. Or, well, there might be something.
Okay, here's an interesting one. I take back where I think Trey Hendrickson's going to go. I take it back. It's not going to be the Bills. The Bills are in the red.
Oh,
okay. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to be an AFC West team, and they play in LA.
So
it's going to be the Chargers.
You think it's going to be the Chargers?
They have $69 million.
Okay.
As of right now.
Okay.
Only $5 million of that is dead money.
So they have $62 million, essentially.
Yeah. Or a team right under them. Well, no, I don't think it's updated. Shaheed took a little bit of that. But they still probably have, I think they have
so you're talking about
million.
The Seahawks?
Yeah.
You're talking about the Seahawks? So you're talking about
$55 million, which means
$55 million. And so wait, it's 17. How much? What is?
There's $51 million for 3 years, so that's 17. So they still have enough money.
38. Like 38.
That should be enough money to sign him.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they need him? No.
But just because you don't need him doesn't mean you can't go get him.
Exactly.
But so Ari Mirov, one of the insiders for the NFL, just tweeted out top remaining free agents. Trey Hendrickson, top of the list, number 1. Devin Lloyd, Tariq Woolen, which I will admit is surprising. Rasheed Walker, Chigakonkwo, which is such a out of the ordinary name. Romeo Dobbs, Kevin Byard, Sean Wright, Kalavin Jason, Elijah Bear Tucker, Chris Paul, which is a basketball player. I didn't know that basketball players play in the NFL. Kyler Murray, but he'll sign a veteran deal probably on Wednesday. Taylor Decker, Brandon Smith, Calvin Austin, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, Wyatt Teller, Jaquan Brisker, Caden Ellis, Leo Chenal, Dallas Goedert, and Rashad White. So there is plenty of top available free agents for people to sign. And the thing is, here's the thing about free agency. Like, even GMs and players will work through the night for deals. Like, for example, DeMarco Jackson was signed by the Bears like at 7:00 this morning, which is really early, or like it was like 6:00 in the morning when that came out.
I mean, to switch sports a little bit, Luka Doncic when he got traded.
Okay,
that was 12. That was midnight. So I mean, like they work all through night.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I think during free agency and the draft, I think that NFL GMs, or just GMs in general for any sport, should just sleep in their office so that they can just get up and be at work.
Well, and if they sleep in their office, they get a phone call. Boom.
That's true. But I mean, we've got 10 minutes left here, or about 10 minutes. Is there anything? I mean, anything new besides? Oh, okay. Well, the Giants have reached an agreement on a 1-year deal with safety Ardarius Washington, per source. Another player with a connection to John Harbaugh and special teams coordinator Chris Horton. Strong and trusted special teams player and insurance safety. Everyone, yeah, I mean, I would imagine that besides Trey Hendrickson and maybe a couple guys from the list that I just read, 2 minutes ago, I would imagine that a lot of people, sign 1-year deals or 2-year short-term deals. Now, here's what I would do. The Raiders should beef up their offensive line a little bit more.
They should go get Chris Paul. Dude, did you not hear the stat I said? He was fifth in least amount of pressures. That's crazy.
Wow. Well, I was going to say they should give Elijah Vera Tucker whatever he wants, but
I'm not
granted,
huge on Elijah Vera Tucker.
Granted, Elijah Vera Tucker was on the Jets, so that means that you suck, pretty much.
No, he just got it was just unlucky that he got drafted there.
But seriously though, I'm not joking here. So of the top 5 remaining available free agents, I think that there is 3 guys that could get long-term deals. I think Trey Hendrickson could get a 2-year, $50 million or so deal. I think Tariq Woolen could get a bag somewhere.
That's someone I wanted the Bears to get too, but we just don't have the money for.
I think Rasheed Walker could find somewhere that needs an offensive tackle. I mean, the Bears kind of.
Tariq Woolen, hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
Christy's gonna love this. Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
I feel like they're just a team that throws money at people in free agency that's not named Micah Parsons.
That's a fair point. And honestly, man, I don't think you're wrong. And I think Romeo Doubs will get a bag somewhere. I just don't know where.
That's a tough one. Because
I mean, who needs it? I'm gonna say it.
Goes back to
the Raiders. Oh. No, the Raiders. The Raiders need to get wideouts for Fernando Mendoza, because don't get me wrong, you have a plethora of weapons there already. You have Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers, pieces in the receiver room.
They just got Jalen Naylor.
Yeah, but I don't think that's.
It's not huge, but they paid him decent amount.
They did. Oh, a fun little snippet here. The Bears literally just tweeted out a literal 5-second clip of Kobe Bryant, like the basketball player Kobe Bryant.
Doing?
I don't know what that. Can you explain what that is for me? I don't know what that is.
That's our first down celebration.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Okay. And they got it from Kobe.
Oh, okay.
So they do this. Kobe did this. He did with the fingers.
Uh-huh.
And then we just added the first down.
All right. Well, I mean, if I'm being honest here, I think the Bears, for what money they had a very successful free agency class. Because I do believe that we are done. I mean, maybe, in the next couple of weeks we sign people to to vet minimums for something for like depth, but like I don't think any other big contracts are on the way. I mean, what are your thoughts on that, Michael? I mean, I know that
I don't think the Bears sign anyone huge.
No, like, but do you agree that they had a very successful free agency? You know, in the best way possible with their limited money.
Yeah, with the amount they had, they did all they needed to do. They did. The only thing we didn't obviously get is edge, but hopefully Dio can come back.
I mean, there is an argument to say that we could still, you know, restructure something and go and get a guy like Cam Jordan for $10 million, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just like a 1-year type of rental type of thing.
Yeah,
see what he can do.
That would be my guess. What it would be at this point.
Which that also could be a case for like someone like Lattimore. Like Lattimore hasn't gotten signed anywhere, right?
No. But how old is Lattimore?
He was in the 2017 class, so he's probably low 30s. Probably 30 on the dot.
30-ish. Okay.
So I mean, who knows? Who knows what happens? I mean,
but
I hope we get a DN that would make it a lot better. And then I hope we sign Brisker. I'm on it. I'm on the train. I love the guy.
Yeah.
And Eddie Jackson.
I don't think we get Eddie Jackson, but I'll get on the train with you for Brisker. Because I mean I personally, I'm gonna say this, and I've already said it. We upgraded with Kobe Bryant for Kevin Byard, so we just need his partner in crime or his partner, and that could be Jaquan Brisker. It could be a rookie. Because
maybe Poles is doing something and is going to trade up to get Caleb Downs.
We need to trade from like 25 to.
Dude, I don't know. 10. Poles shocks me every year, so.
You know what? You're right, because I did not see us getting Kobe Bryant, and he got us Kobe Bryant. So, and I didn't expect him to get us Joe Thuney last year. So,
I didn't expect him to get us the number 1 pick the year we got Caleb. So, when we had the number 1 pick, he came in, traded it. I did not expect anything like that.
Yeah.
I hoped that he was going to do it, but then he did do it.
I mean, for people that, you know, for the Bears fans out there that are complaining that, you know, Ryan Poles isn't a good GM, I think you're wrong. I think Poles is a very good GM. He just has some stupid moves, which, you know, is also kind of a stupid saying because every GM has some stupid moves. I mean, you know, like.
I mean, the only stupid move he's made was Dio,
and, you know, probably.
I mean, we can't say anything this year. We have no idea.
Claypool was a stupid move.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not in the moment, but after a year, it looked stupid.
Yeah.
But I want Trey Hendrickson to do something, but I would know because it would come on my phone. And
he's not going to do anything.
He's not going to. It's not.
We got 1 minute.
We've got 1 minute. The last update on ESPN for free agency was 8 minutes ago. So I'm gonna say it. I don't think we got anything else to talk about in terms of, you know, big signings. You know, with our luck, you know, in 20 minutes, Trey Hendrickson will be signed somewhere. But I also am going to say this. I think there is a possibility that he gets worked on through the night by someone and signed in the morning. Because the legal tampering period isn't just today. It's today, tomorrow, and half of Wednesday. The deal
Basically full Wednesday almost.
Yeah, honestly, really, yeah, because it's today, tomorrow, and then until 4 o'clock. Which, I mean, since the legal tampering period started at 11, it's it's 5 hours on Wednesday, or 4 hours. Sorry, but I think that is going to be it for our Gurus free agency show, which I love doing this, and I am always looking forward to this time of year because it's just, we're all little kids on Christmas for football fans. So have a good night, everybody. I need to go get some dinner and take care of some other things, but you have a good night, everybody. And I hope that everyone that watched, all 225 of us, I hope that you enjoyed tonight and enjoyed the first day of free agency. And I wish you luck for the rest of it, because we probably won't be talking about anything big for a while until the draft. So have a good one, everybody.
Go Bears.
Yep. Whew.